It's like when
Yeah.
what is awesome?
Eugene, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Your mic's not working for Discord, Eugene, but I can see you on Restream. So
Okay.
if you can, try to keep your mic muted for Restream and then open the Discord chat.
Ding ding.
Or ding a ding a ding. Technical difficulties, the stream.
Start the game. What does the fox say?
Technical. That fake you see? I think he's real. Like, I'll start poking at me and stuff like that.
Awesome.
You're not coming into the mist like cutting it until he's done.
I'm trying so far. Like, do I have to get access to it?
Just like is on. Just FYI.
I am doing it because I need Eugene to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, my mic is showing that I'm.
I'll give you a whole
You're muted on
handful.
Discord. Are you muted on Restream? Or you should be muted on Restream.
Yep.
You should be muted everywhere, I guess.
I am
Except for
muted.
Eugene.
But I need Eugene to understand that I'm here for him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, Eugene, can you try talking again?
Strike Fighters is in Discord.
Myers isn't.
No, he
Is
is.
that, did he just say something?
he has the camera the same way Eugene does
Sounded
usually.
like Myers, but
And I think he had his shirt off.
No, his shirt was on. I
Oh.
can't tell where. I think he's not or something.
Eugene, was that you?
Gotcha.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
you hear
we
us?
got you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Whatever you're doing, remember that, write it down,
Oh, I
something so
turned
we
my
know
mic
in the
back off.
future.
So Eugene
That is like a
hears us.
shockwave every time he speaks to me. Like,
Sir Thomas, are you okay?
Oh, I have this one.
Oh. Look at his face.
How many technology people does it take to figure out strange guys?
I love you, Sir Thomas.
I say as I literally come out
Sorry,
from the
what?
webcam.
Speak to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to using my laptop.
So my curiosity is, can he hear us?
He
Because
said he could.
if she kept turning her mic on and off, it freaks me out because I'm like, oh no, it's the only, because he responded to her questions, not us.
Well, he's watching through Restream, so he's
Okay.
getting the audio live from our mic.
Oh, okay, so he's hearing everything. from
give us a
Restream.
sign.
Yes, that's why he has to do two different
Okay,
programs.
that's how we're, oh god.
Because otherwise he's watching
I remember
Twitch,
that
which is on
word.
delay, and he's never gonna be able to
That's
do
a
that.
sign.
Explain that to
Eugene, you still good?
the tires. Oh, he's gone.
Because otherwise he's watching Twitch, which is on delay, and he's never gonna be able to do that. That's what he's gonna listen to if he's not doing it dual.
I want to have fun editing this, just doing layer after layer after layer of all the audio issues that we're going to get through. But I know everyone that's ever done editing does because it's fun. Remember
Eugene,
the song.
Eugene, are you good to
A
go?
year later. So this is what we learned this year.
I still got 8 months worth of stuff from everything and everything.
Is your sound muted still?
All my sound. Every single bit. With
Her
the exception
computer
of
sound isn't.
him.
Okay.
I've got
Well,
Restream
If
muted.
he's
I've got
speaking, we're not
Eugene,
gonna
I can't hear you anymore. I don't know what you changed or how you got it to work.
the only thing I didn't turn off was my computer itself. Sound.
Actually,
Did you
Virus
mute
is easy
Discord?
Because Virus
No.
will actually jump right
I
Or
in.
did
muted
you
myself
deafen-
from Discord.
I set this up already.
I did not mute Discord.
Each time he's
For him.
talked to us, she's unmuted her mic to let him know that we're speaking.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Well, that's the only way he's
no, it's
heard us
muted
so
right now
far.
too.
Eugene, if you can hear us, tell me you love me.
I love you. Oh, that's not Eugene.
So the only time he's heard us is
Is when she unmutes her mic.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
what
thought
I
he heard it through there.
That's the issue.
that's what I thought too, which should have been because you were muted, right?
She was, but when
I
she
turned
went
it
to
off
talk
on
to him
her.
directly, she
Yeah. I just said, hey, can
unmuted
you
her
hear me?
mic, which is when she got the response that she did.
Oh, why is this not working?
We'll figure it out. It's still test in progress.
Does anybody know if he's got a computer? You're live.
Eugene's responding on Discord.
Technological problem.
Alrighty, everybody. For those watching, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We are having some issues with our sound, but we are back, and welcome to Nat One Nonsense. We have 5 of our 7 in-person members today. We will introduce them here in a second because we were having some sound issues during the last stream. But to my right, I'm going to start right first. We have our buddy Michael. If you want to introduce your character and just his class.
Sure, we have a spine splitter, 3-foot kobold with wings that just loves to eat things.
Also known as an earl.
We have
Just missing the
Splitter.
T. That's what you are.
To his right, we have Zach. If you'll reintroduce your character again. I always do it when you're eating food.
Yeah, as soon as I'm eating candy or I'm popping a drink.
This is targeted.
Yeah,
It is
last time
targeted.
was when I was popping a drink. My character's name is Rektek. He's a kobold soul knife rogue. And
Kobold
talks to
soul knife
himself occasionally.
That he does.
We all talk to ourselves
To my
sometimes.
left, we have Jordan. Jordan, if you'll introduce your character.
My character name is Fearin. I am a 1-foot 10-inch tall kobold, monk way of the drunken fist. I have lovely pearlescent emerald green edging on my scales, and a love of philosophy. And my brother Kieran, who I am with, who is much, much larger than myself.
Do you want to introduce Kieran as
I will
well?
also introduce Kieran. Things to keep aware for Fearin is Fearin speaks normally, rather haughty or maybe like a drunken philosopher. But when he speaks out of Yik Yak and speaks common, he likes to speak in the people's tongue, no man.
I think that's all of us kobolds. We're all very proper and fancy and yik yak, but in common, it's
Yeah,
just-
talk some of the other over broken common, horrible accents. My brother Kieran, who is my little clutch mate, my little eggling friend. Well, we grew up together. He is 4 foot 10 inches tall, and in his own mind, 350 pounds. He's always been there. He is the brawn to my
Brain.
we'll say brain. Self-imposed
To your
ideology.
the brown to your Jordan.
He is the blaster to my master.
That's a good one. I like that.
You'll see a lot of us back and forth. Kieran will join us when he can, but we are all about bygones, besties, and of course booze. Yes.
Icon Betsy. To his left, we have Renee. Renee, if you'll introduce your character.
So I am playing Warning LaBelle, or Warn. He's a kobold who's barbarian, Path of the Zealot. He's about 2 foot tall, and with golden skin, red eyes, and thinks she can do magic, but fortunately actually can't.
I'm a weakling.
And she's not super smart, but she manages to get people to like her. Yeah, that's about it.
To her left, to finish off the in-person people, we have Jake. Jake, if you'll introduce your character.
Absolutely. I'm playing Ook Kerbluk today, who is a Rune Knight fighter. Kobold, obviously. He is.
Don't interrupt me.
Oh dear
God.
Can you believe these people?
Oh, rude.
He is 2'3", one of the shorter members of the group. What are you laughing about? Anyway, he has 3 retainers who follow him around with a immaculate sword, the most rusted sword you could ever bestow your eyes upon. And then he uses a piece of crap ornate sword, but we don't talk about that one. He believes he is a weapons master.
I forgot to add, because it's probably important, especially since you're storytelling. Rectech is about 5.5,
Yes.
somewhere in there.
Yes.
Abnormally tall for a kobold.
Yes. He is 5 foot and tall.
Yes.
That's a kobold?
Yes. Almost mistaken for a dragonborn.
Maybe a deformed dragonborn.
Yeah, maybe a deformed dragonborn.
That's
Doesn't doesn't quite have the horns and the horny ridges on his face.
We'll put that joke in chat.
The other member that is not present with us in person today is Eugene. He plays Sir Thomas, who is a purple dragon knight fighter. He is also the 3rd mate on the ship and Fearon's love interest. For lack of a better word, Fearon's love interest. To basically recap our last session, so our group of kobolds plus our 3rd mate, as well as the rest of the crew, they departed the pier of Camarosa out of the city of Westwind, and they are about a week. They're about a week away from shore. They're about a quarter of the way to the Moonlight Isles. It's projected to be about a month trip there, and then but total minimum about 2 months there and back. They've had a chance to meet several members on the ship. Not Sir Thomas. First mate Titus Strongman actually introduced a couple of other members of the group. We had 2 air genazis, Lawrence and Mavis, as well as several members of our kobold group that he was basically just trying to find jobs for. We have a few that have taken jobs. Ook, he took a job with the weaponsmiths.
Ook is a great weapons master.
He is a great weapons master, and he believes that rust on a blade is the best thing you can have for it.
Look how big it is.
Warren has decided to help the boatswain, and I'm going to describe it first before you mess up the description of it.
Saw the clip.
You saw the
We've
clip?
already discussed the boat swing.
Fearon is helping out the third mate who's helping out Sir Thomas. He is 3rd mate junior. And then we have 2 other. Kieran decided to go help out in the kitchen as well, not for help per se, but to follow after Mavis.
And is reminded of his usefulness as his time as a soldier, as he was used as a punching dummy, and then he would be forced to do menial work in the kitchen.
Yeah, menial work in the kitchen, scrubbing pots, pans, eating the leftover scraps.
The air gymnastic was definitely good bait, though.
It was good bait. Yeah, the female air gymnast. We do have 2 kobolds that have not accepted jobs. One because he's been asleep and is unknown to the rest of the crew, which he will be partaking, hopefully, here in the next couple minutes. And also Rec, who just confused the first mate by speaking yip yap gibberish and walking up. We also were introduced
It's not my fault
to.
he's uncultured.
Huh?
It's not my fault he's uncultured.
We were also introduced to our our little real-life Eric Cochran friend, who also was up in the crow's nest with our sleeping spine splitter, Squawk, who, for fear of his life, dared not to wake Spine Splitter. Good choice. Good choice. He values his life. Lastly, as I was saying, they were out on the open sea, and they happened to notice a couple ships approaching the Gypsy Typhoon. That is the name of the ship that they are on. But the two ships that were approaching, and they were pirate ships. We continued this session. We were in the middle of combat in the last session, and we are actually going to get back into it. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. Also, Spine Splitter is awake now, correct?
Mhm.
He's awake now. Are you joining the fight, or are you just staying up in the crow's nest while this
The
happens?
Spine Splitter just woke up to realize that the whatever is still up here with him.
Yeah, the air cocker. Squawk is up there.
We'll stretch out because he's been sleeping for a few days and tilt his head.
Is this the point where we hear
Look.
panic squawks?
Look down and see this weird piece of meat that just fell. And look at him again.
Which has been sitting there for a couple days, I think.
That shark meat is a week old. Because you got it the day you left.
Yeah, reach down, take a bite.
You've been in a coma
It's
for
like
a
beef
week.
jerky.
We call that dry aging.
Taste
Without the
nothing.
salt in
Taste
the air.
nothing. Throw it over the thing
Yeah.
and take flight into the air to see what's going on.
Okay. So you take flight to the air to watch.
I still have for reference.
Please. AI art is best.
That's
But
better
yes,
than
you
anything I
fly
could
in the
find.
air. You happen to see what is all going on. We will hop into the combat here in a second. You happen to notice that there is one of the pirate ships that, as you can see on the screen, one is a distance away. This one actually was one of the ships that recently hit the Gypsy Typhoon and knocked out one of the masts on the Gypsy Typhoon. It wasn't the center one. You're on the center mast, but the one behind you, like where the helm is, that mast has fallen over and has been destroyed. They got a critical hit on the Gypsy Typhoon. Yeah, it's that one right there.
They hit the Gypsy.
Yeah, they hit the Gypsy Typhoon. The one to the left of the Gypsy Typhoon has a gentleman that looks like the captain, but has obviously started proceeding up to the ship so that they can board. The last thing that happened, you wouldn't know this, but the last thing that happened, and you see the after effects, is that there are two individuals who have two of the pirates that have passed away thanks to the efforts of Fearin, and one of them is severely hurt. Other than that, that is all you see generically. You don't see anything else other than that. But if you are joining the fight, you will have to roll initiative because that will basically to get a cannonball because you're about 40 feet up in the air.
Well, that's just not fair.
And you're picking up
Dash
two
and
of them?
Interact with object.
Usually people use a sack for that.
I use the dash action, interact with object for free. I can get back up 20 foot after that.
I'll allow that.
Normally I'm lucky.
I'll allow that if you want to dash and pick up a cannonball.
Yeah, we want a cannonball.
You're down so far.
Yes, I want a cannonball.
We need
All
a
right.
cannonball.
Are you wanting one or two?
We'll just take the.
Just take one. Okay. So you use your dash action, 60 feet of movement, pick up your cannonball so that you can interact with objects, and you are flying 20 feet towards the ship or just straight up.
Oh, I'm going straight up. I want to make sure. What's the weather like? What is our?
Weather's perfectly fine. Give me a perception. Give me a perception check.
22.
22. Okay. In your area, the weather is decent. It is a little humid. Obviously, you're out in the open sea, but it's a nice day. I'll say it's a day like this. It's like mid 70s, 80s, but you do have
Terrible
to
for
see.
flying.
It's terrible flying. You do have about it's not going to affect your flying, but there's about a 5 mile an hour wind coming from the north, as well as a storm out in the distance that is starting to make its way towards you guys.
So Spine Splitters is going to head towards said ship that has been stupid to take us on, making sure that he got the sun behind him the whole time that he's going over there. And then when it's my turn, he will proceed with chaos.
Proceed with chaos. All right.
You dropped this.
All right.
You okay, sir?
Huh?
You gonna survive, sir? Okay.
Darn.
It's the usual 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. That's when your medicine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would
Yeah,
never.
but I timed it differently. I guess it doesn't matter.
It is now Rex's turn.
It is my turn.
It is your turn.
Recommend.
So that's right when the meeting's next stops working.
Okay. I'm going to move to. Does it cost anything to cross over the board?
To board.
All of your bit points.
It's
That's
gonna
a
be like
separate
it's gonna be
job
like
in
spell
the
life
middle.
transference. You gotta give like half your
Oh,
points.
okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh move. It's like I sacrificed 2,000 life points. No. I will say about 5 feet of movement will be difficult terrain. And it's just the part of crossing over. So what is that? If it's like it's a 1 to 2
It's
typically for difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So that 5 foot is actually 10 foot.
Yep.
So okay, so about 10 feet of your movement will be sacrificed if you are trying to get across to the other ship, because you obviously have to make sure that you make it to the other ship and you don't
I'm
fall
going
into.
to bonus action steady aim,
Okay,
which, sorry, first time playing rogue.
you're good.
I get advantage on my attack.
I already have it. Pack tactics.
He's not close enough, I don't think.
Are you next to Fearin? Fearin's on the ship.
Right, but I think pack tactics, you got, allies gotta be within 5 feet of an enemy, right? Aren't those two dead that he's next to?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes,
Oh, I'm
sir.
sorry, they're dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So steady aim,
I know his targets.
swing at, red, yellow, green, like a.
This guy here?
Yeah, that guy. With a psychic blade, so I'm gonna summon this glowing blade. I'm gonna wing it at him. That's going to be awesome. I rolled the same number, so that's 13.
13 hits.
Oh my god! Thank God.
Hmm.
Even with the curse, I can do stuff.
I love you.
It's gonna be 2. Oh, I forgot my sneak attack damage. Why didn't you remind me of that? You're the rogue.
How dare you? How dare you, rogue?
Yeah.
Fellow
I'm so sorry. I'm bad at this. Yeah. thanks.
Is that copyright?
Hmm?
That's copyright, isn't it?
Not if you hum it.
So I consider, for the sake of mechanics, am I considered medium?
I think you're a medium creature.
Okay.
If you're standing at your full 5 feet.
Yeah, if you're standing at the full 5
Okay.
feet.
All right.
You're not kneeling or otherwise.
Up on both your
Keeled
tippy
over.
toes.
It's 15 psychic damage.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. That kills him.
And then 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Run over to the fore end of our boat without crossing.
You can't move after using steady aim. It says
Oh,
your
you're
speed
correct.
0.
I'm dumb. Correct. That's why I used it.
Yep.
That's my turn.
That is your
I
turn.
apologize.
Alrighty. If I remember correctly, last session, because next is Captain Patchbeard. He's back here. Let's see. Trying to remember what I did. So first mate Titus went down into quarters to go get
His rifle.
his rifle. Yeah,
I have never heard.
went to go get his rifle. I will say at
Did
this
you watch the
point,
stream?
Titus is not a part of initiative. He's acting like the crew, which is all the crew's initiative is all under Patchbeard's.
Right.
So they're all acting under that. So I will say Titus gets back.
This is a very organized crew.
Yes.
It's a shame we're a part of it.
As I described previously, Patchbeard, though he is he's relatively inexperienced technically when it comes to actually being out sailing and dealing with pirates. He went through Captain's Academy and he was top of his class in terms of like nautical expertise, in terms of basically using firearms, giving orders, understanding all the mechanics of the ship. He's a very experienced captain in his mind. This is his first battle out on the oceans. But Titus emerges and he does have his rifle, and he is starting to make his way to Patchbeard. He doesn't have enough movement to fully make it there, but he is on the ship. So next turn, Patchbeard will actually have something that he can do. But otherwise, he's going to take another. Patchbeard is going to take the action, and any cannon that has been fired, he's just going to order the crewmates to reload those cannons again. Which I think the only one that has been used is the one that Warren is on. So that's the only one that technically needs to be reloaded. But everything is reloaded on your guys' side if you decide to use the cannons at this point. Nope, you're good. That was his turn. Enough.
Only had 30 minutes setup time. Just kidding.
Look, man, I wasn't prepared.
Because it's technically your turn. While you're getting set up, do you want to do it, or do you
I
want
cast the fireball.
I guess fire. Do you want to hold your action until, or what do you want to
I'm
do?
ready to go.
Oh, you're ready to go. Okay. Try and get the plug in and everything like
I
that.
think I'm ready to go at least.
You're done. It's not a USB cable. It's only one way.
I'm drunk. Okay, apologies. Now, what was I going to do?
I don't know. You said you were ready.
Free action, I pissed their pants.
I use prestidigitation and I shit their pants. You mean shit your pants? No. I shit their pants.
So because I'm not going to be able to get to the opponent's ship quite this turn, and noticing the flying ghostly blades, ooh, scary, I probably shouldn't even go for it. So I'm going to shoot, no. I'm going to fire the cannon at the other chute.
Are you going to get back in the cannon?
We'll fire
Not
myself.
yet.
Oh, no.
This time I'll make it.
I can fly. Look at that bird.
Okay.
I'm not a bird.
So you're firing at the one that's out at a distance, correct?
That is correct. Good, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that one has basically just been sitting in the same position, just trying to have a. Don't you have 2 attacks?
Oh yeah, bonus action.
Well,
I'm not a barbarian. How dare you?
Or yeah, that's right.
Just because I play like one doesn't mean I am
You
one.
play a barbarian almost all the time.
I played a barbarian twice in my whole D&D career. How dare you?
twice
So
in
his
this group.
entire experience with him, he wasn't 100%.
And twice in this group.
By the way, what did you roll the last one?
Oh, that was an 11 on the last one. I
Okay.
remember a 15 hits. That's a 19 though.
That does hit.
That's 3d10 you said?
3d10.
Put a hole in it. Put a hole in it.
Man, I should have been champion, so that was a crit. Darn.
That it would have.
That is going to be 20 damage. That's an 8, a 7, and a 5.
A lot.
20 damage.
20 damage.
Yeah. Who stole my pick? Which one of you rogues took my pick?
Yeah, here.
Impressive stealth check. I thought he was sitting right there the whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
So I have to ask, because this is a
Nope.
DM specific question.
Okay.
Because because this is an attack I am making, and does the cannon count as a weapon attack?
It counts as a shift
He's
weapon.
going to
But is
break.
it a
He's
weapon?
going to break something.
No, it just adds on the
Have you played my
D.
game already?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Gosh. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
But with my giant smite, it says I can add a D6 on to a weapon attack or an unarmed strike.
Sure.
So you're becoming large?
Oh, I've already done that to get
Oh.
out of the water.
Okay.
That's
Get
4
the
more.
extra +6.
You
You
can-
can
you can
cannon.
also
He picks
use
up the
your
cannon. and
poison
throws
if you
the
wanted
cannon
to
for the
on the-
D6 damage.
Yeah,
Each
now
cannonball.
you can just.
I think
So they
half of the giant.
All right. So what
That's
is
going to be 4 extra damage.
force damage?
You can just mass
Crazy.
that.
to the
Rip
ship.
it off the
Yes,
bearings.
to the
Just making sure that it was something.
Then I can't reload myself.
One person.
Start shoving crew members
You
in.
have
firing
3
them.
servants to
That's
do
your-
whatever
that's
you
your
want.
They are holding my sword. How dare you suggest otherwise? Yes, sir.
That's your turn.
Sorry.
All right.
Derailment is key.
All right. Perfect.
There you go.
So you hit the ship that's actually shooting back at you.
You can't do that. I shot you.
It's basically like, how dare you?
I duck and cover.
I rolled 2 threes.
Yeah, they missed.
So
Wait. Which way did they go though?
Which one did
Did it go over? Did it go up in the air?
Yes.
There's a flying creature here right now that wants to know where these cannonballs are coming.
Those cannons were basically, as I described last section, they were like squib loads, but these things, these pirates don't know what they're doing. They're getting substandard black powder. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff that's just not.
Just slowly rolled up the end of the
It's it maybe goes 10 feet away from the ship and just kerplunks. With that though, the first mate just looks at his pirates
in the face.
and just reload. So they go ahead and reload, and that's their whole action for that.
Next time, fire the other cannons.
Next is the pirate captain, and he he obviously is seeing that things are not going well with his on his ship. So
Which one?
the one on the left.
Okay.
So he does that.
Does anyone here know how to pilot a ship?
Does anybody on a pirate ship?
Can
He
played
called
Assassin's
out
Creed Black
to
Flag.
the remaining crew members that are underneath, that are on the second floor.
This made me reinstall it. This game,
Dude,
Huh?
I need to.
playing this with you has made me reinstall Black Flag.
This and Ball
Yeah.
Ball.
He yells down. Obviously, you can see where the cargo hold is there in the center of the center of the ship. That is a tongue twister. He orders the remaining crew members, aside from maybe 1 or 2 others, to get to the top to effectively protect him.
Which one's the captain? The one with the picture?
Or
the one-
No, the one that
silhouette.
doesn't have a picture.
Silhouette. Oh,
That's the captain. Okay.
Dang it.
So
Yep.
you see 3 more pirates appear.
Don't care.
I know, but you see 3 more pirates appear from that little cargo hold.
That's the cargo holds open.
It is now.
DM, I'd like to make a persuasion check for a mutiny.
Yeah, it's you know what? Perception check.
That's great.
Oh,
I
because I
thought you were
rolled
gonna.
22. Okay, yeah, it.
I thought you were gonna odds or even it.
He's
Nah,
debating.
I've already ruled that he sees it. I was almost about to take it back, but
For now. Sorry, he looked back at the sun on accident.
he's
What is this? It's fine.
You already
It's
know where
law.
this is going.
yeah, you know where this is going. I did that last
Because
session with
blindness on
Renee
it.
because she was interacting with the mirror and she's like, my insight tracks. So it's like, you know what? Roll me an insight check. And she's like, you shouldn't have said anything. But yes, cargo hold is open. The last pirate was not bright. To close it, he's not really thinking of it. He's just trying to protect his captain. But that is their action. They basically just appear up on the deck. They can't really do anything at the moment. That was their whole movement. Next is Vera.
Quick, get in their hole.
Yes, get in their hole.
Don't I put a whole counter up in the.
One of them has the international prison pocket, not the interdimensional, the international.
So he says it with an accent. I'm going.
Yeah.
So
Is there
You
any
were
international
asking
prison pocket measuring contest?
does it actually do it?
So
Because
that's-
mine might be able to.
So basically,
Prison.
if we were all to get.
It depends on who you ask.
We could do extreme.
Well, to be fair, you can fit 2 raccoons up your ass
So-
without it splitting. Let's test
So
that.
like, there's a string together where we can do restring, but it.
For those watching,
4 with a
stream,
long train.
That's the first time I spoke in like 20 minutes. And it just was all around.
So if they're watching you, they would get.
For those that are
yours. If they're
watching,
me, they would get mine. I
if you
don't
did
know
not
how to
see
do
the
it
warning
against
in
the
the
whole
beginning,
thing.
this is an adult stream. This is
Unless there's some
it's-
extension. or something.
watch at your own risk.
Well, I have
I don't
the
know.
teenage
No,
boys,
apologize.
so that is what it is.
Yes.
I'm sure you could ask 12.
Should have read the warnings, 12-year-old.
Oh, there's no only one person.
So
on
I
the
was
stream.
just a
There was a 2 here.
Still showing two
figure out
for
what
me.
he wants to do.
We're gonna get a
Um,
content streak.
Are you standing there?
Can't, not with it's rated the way it is.
So are you going in the hole?
I am jumping to jump on top, and you're getting ready to watch me jump and try to hit all 3 of them.
Oh, nice.
Which are they running?
Oh, you're jumping over the open cargo hole.
Mhm.
Okay.
In hopes of stupid, well, and actually hopes of cool things happening. But
Okay.
I haven't rolled a dice yet today. so I don't know.
Before you attack, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, sweet. $1.95.
What about Tree Fitty?
350.
How
How many points did Griffin tell us?
16.
16? Okay. Yeah, you
Griffin
clear the
called
cargo
on that.
hold. I wasn't gonna make it a difficult one, but it was 10 or under. You were gonna fall on the latch of the cargo hold and it wasn't gonna go poorly. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and make your text.
I guess the cool thing about it is see how the latch actually opened and closed. I mean, it closed and stood on, but I like mine. All right, the first guy. Sorry. So we got 23 hits.
23 hits.
All right. And then
I haven't seen one of the movies, I think.
you like, oh, I hate to attack.
The first. Maybe.
26 hits.
Both hits.
How many times?
Listen, I came up when I was in high school, man.
This is the
So
safe
19
space.
damage.
Except for that camera.
Okay.
Not when I was in high school.
Then offhanded.
It's a really good interpretation, okay?
One does a.
So why
15
You're
aim?
probably just angered half of the people watching this.
I don't care.
So like 0.5 person.
I admitted that I watched Twilight repeatedly. It came out when I was in high school.
Ooh.
Listen, I watched it later.
Off the stage.
15 hits, or is that damage?
15 hits, a hit.
15 hits.
And the damage.
Better
is 7
adaptations that I've
damage.
seen for it.
7
Honestly.
bludgeoning. Okay.
It was one of the
One other
better
thing I
like,
wanted to
adaptations.
make sure that I completely
Okay.
slipped my mind. I am allowing for like in these types of fights, I am allowing damage to carry over.
He's
So-
trampled.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'll allow. So like if like how things are right here with 3 enemies that are all close together, I am allowing for damage to carry over to another enemy. for that reason. Obviously, if they're separated by a certain amount of time, yeah, if they're separated by a certain amount of distance, obviously more than like 5 feet or so. But because these are all together, damage will carry over.
I didn't.
Like I did last.
Oh,
session.
you're doing cleave. Yeah.
So you said 7.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, is it how many holes we can enter, or how many times we say hole?
These pirates didn't really help their captain out at all. So 2 of them are down, and one of them is.
Why did they open the
again,
counter?
Just like what you did.
Are we
the last-
going in, or are
last
we just
time.
talking about
Yay,
it?
I'm a monkey.
The captain just looks and just utter despair. It's like, man, these guys are a bunch of morons. Maybe I should hire these kobolds to be a part of the pirate team.
No.
Hey,
No, this is what he's thinking.
Don't move
I
our
was like, maybe I
holes.
should hire these kobolds.
Oh,
All right.
How much you gonna
next
pay
is
us?
Warren.
I have a question.
I'll do it
Okay.
for 5.
I may potentially have an
singles.
answer
How much worth can we see that might be on the ship from where we're at this point in time?
on the pirate
How
ship.
much what?
Mhm. Worth.
How
You
shiny
can't.
is it?
That's going to be a
How shiny
very.
the ship is?
That's going to be a very hard roll because pirates typically will keep their ship.
Booty.
It would be
Which
an
other thing?
insight.
Which
It would have to be insight, not perception, but it was going to be a very difficult roll.
You trying to look at their
Because
booty?
they would typically keep it either on the 2nd floor of the ship or in a smuggler's
We need
hold.
a counter or something.
So it would have to be
Technological issues.
45.
insight. It would have to be
Nat 20s?
it would have to be a
No,
20 on
it's-
insight.
No, sorry, I was
no,
not
no,
talking-
you're good. But it would
No,
have to be a
ones.
20 on
How
insight
many
for you
times
to
we
know
rolled
exactly
one
where
table?
it would probably be at.
Zach's Nat 1 counter.
And then you have to give me a perception check to see if you even see
Yeah,
it.
Nat 1. But
19, and I have no modifiers on that one.
You just missed it.
It's all good.
You just missed it.
It's all good.
It's somewhere on the ship. Warren knows that they probably got shiny somewhere on the ship,
We're gonna
but
figure it out.
not. They wouldn't know any as to where it would actually be. But
We're gonna
that's
find the
super
shiny.
Pull out my baby oil.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's so shiny.
Okay, I'm gonna
okay, cool. I do one at a time.
Tell me, what do you want to do?
jump off the ship. Okay, kidding. That is not in game.
Load yourself
I'll
into a
tell
cannon.
her.
Load yourself into a cannon.
I am only
So,
2 foot tall.
What other counter should I have?
I started
So can switch
kicking
between them.
her into the cannon.
Oh,
Press
the
the
thing
button.
that I was trying to say is that I think it was
think that-
I think it was Spine Slover that was saying that he thought that he was the oldest. She's actually the oldest of the group.
How
She's
old is she?
18.
Ancient.
Aren't I like
She's 18 years old for a kobold.
Lucky to deal with bare eggs.
I don't know much
If you
about
read it,
kobolds.
kobolds can live to be a long time.
Well, I know. I didn't know how old you
I'm
were.
21.
Oh, you're 21. Okay. Did you up that? No. Someone was a teenager.
Weird, because I'm like 400. I'm just kidding.
I'm 16.
You're 16. Okay, that's who it was.
Can't figure it out.
Okay. I was like, someone is an old
Okay.
kobold, but
Okay.
I didn't think. I thought that for some reason you were in the teens as well. And then I looked at it. She has like an 18. And I'm like, what the hell?
Listen, I didn't know exactly where to go. I just picked an age.
We have
Went with it.
matured at a fairly young
live up
age.
to 100 years
Mainly
old.
because we don't live
They
past
just don't
that.
typically make it to 100 years old. You know, cave-ins, things of that nature. Things that are bigger than them that think that they're snacks. And
Choking
not
on
like
shinies.
not like a, hey, you're a snack, but a snack like, you're my dinner.
What's the difference?
I feel like Fearing could go either way.
both are finger licking good.
And both have sauce on them.
Oh,
Sexual innuendos
Oh, God.
as a counter.
this is
All right,
So
I moved-
sauce.
what do you want to do, Warren?
40 feet, and then Warren's gonna take her javelin.
How many javelins do you have? Because one you already threw.
Enough.
Oh, here's a bag of unlimited javelins. She didn't tell you?
She's actually an artificer.
I forgot what it was like to play with.
Just carrying on that. You've got a lot in this prison.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Do you
gotta
how many
unthrust
javelins
it.
Do you have?
I'm figuring it out.
Typically, if you get like a backpack of them, it's like 4, depending
I
on what you
have-
take through starting equipment.
I have 4. Or so I have 3 now, because I
You
threw the
have
one
3.
earlier.
So question, where did you buy them from?
She has it pulled up, by the way.
I want to know because if you got javelin is proportionate when they make it to whoever crafted it. So are you carrying around human-sized javelins for your little pistols?
I can't. I can't. I tried.
They're about the size of like ballista arrows.
So,
They're not quite full-size javelins, you know, like the length of from here to the other.
I'll
Do you have Twitch up? That's not a thing, right?
so when you
That's
go
what I mean.
inside,
Fix my
when it
inventory.
says objects
At some
grow
point.
with you,
Mhm.
Still counts.
if I throw
No, I
said
don't say
weapons
he was
that
rolling
grow
across
with
the bottom,
you, do
no?
they deal extra damage?
That's awesome.
Do they typically, word is written?
Well, if I'm throwing a bigger object, it's weighing about 8 times the amount when you grow it to size.
Probably add. I don't know if it would add like other than like bludgeoning damage because obviously it'd be weight. I wouldn't imagine.
Listen,
it'd
if
add,
I'm
like,
fitting
piercing
into a
or
small
something.
hole, that's extra bludgeoning damage,
Extra
I'd say.
bludgeoning. It's a. All right. Well,
No, you're okay. I was fixing that.
are you?
Yes.
Already
I am gonna throw my javelin over
No, it's
here
entry
Sure.
penetration.
at the captain.
Oh,
That one?
A
Yes.
threshold.
As I throw it, I'm gonna say, "Stop running."
Piercing, but then bludgeoning damage when you ran in.
Why did I? Oh my god! Why did I just turn my mind lens?
Or is it slashing? Pressing it
Hold
on
on.
the sides.
I get 2 attacks. I get 2 attacks.
You do get 2 attacks. I am gonna say that first javelin, you lose it in
Bludgeon
just,
just,
100%.
it overshoots, and it is on the other side.
Bludgeoning in the slash.
I'm not gonna
That
count.
is
Where's
a
she at?
She's
19.
That's me.
Beautiful.
Where is
I
she?
also
She's on the
have
ship, I think.
divine. So
No, she's not.
actually, now I have
Okay.
1 javelin
Okay.
left.
Why is she
Technically.
down there?
I don't know. She should probably.
There is
So-
one on the ship still.
She has to fight the compulsion to
Good.
run after the shot.
We only gotta worry about the little guy.
Threw into the water.
And maybe.
I'm not gonna make her roll for that one because
She's
it's just a
actually-
wooden, it's just a
I don't
wooden
think you're
javelin.
gonna-
Like
She's actually just
caged
jumped
or
all over
ornate
the
javelin.
Well, she did say they were gifts
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
you
tribe
got
that.
Uh-huh.
You know,
All
so
right.
they wouldn't be ornate or something.
Beautiful.
Sorry about
When it
what
hits,
it
she
might
does
happen.
perfectly nat 20 crits.
We
0
want
damage.
shinies.
That
They're
is
shit stained.
7 damage.
7
But-
damage.
I also get divine fury on that.
I'm going to be,
Really?
I'm going to be
You're
a
gonna
nice
spit on your
DM
rhino kid?
and say you can save that if it is a action that takes the counter because the 7
Mine's
damage
weird.
kills them.
Hmm?
Right off the bat.
Oh, she's a.
Oh, well, then I'm not
Yeah.
worried about
I'm
it.
going to be a nice DM and I'm not going to have you read. But it isn't impailing him. It has impaled him. That pirate falls to the ground and it does have a spear or a javelin sticking out of him. There's actually another one that has another javelin that is currently sticking out of him. So you have at
Are they
least
alive
2.
or dead?
The pirate
Oh my god.
Surely you're.
or the javelins?
Yes.
Because I was talking about the javelins and you
Yes.
asked if they were alive. No, they're not
The
alive.
pirates that on which the javelin.
Because of
I cast speak with plant and speak with dead to talk to the javelins.
Yeah.
Technically,
Speak with dead, speak with plants.
my divine fury does necrotic or radiant damage. So also that. Okay. So my javelin is over
Technically, we
there.
have
in
a
that body.
spellcaster from the
Yeah, so
party.
there's
that
2
could
javelins
eventually
and
do
2
that.
separate bodies on that ship.
I guess
So,
I'll buy her
If you,
javelins.
once the
Oh,
fight
yeah.
is over, if you just give me a,
Just start
I'll
killing
make it a
yourself.
very, very low investigation check, but as long as you can get it.
Let's see. So by
And
the
then,
time my turn comes around, I would have seen your stuff hit the
Warren-
water. That's a
You would have
shame.
seen, yeah, you would have seen one of them.
Warren
All right,
is
all right, that's
Brother,
your, that's your
to
turn.
me.
All right, next is Spine Splitter.
I'm wondering if no one's trying to steal my sword.
So, Spine Splinter's in the air. He sees the cab, that opening, and goes. Totally forgets he has
That
something in his
could have
hand,
been
so,
your
so it just falls. He's diving straight for that
I
hole.
was about to say,
In the process of him
Where
diving.
are you?
Two
Oh,
balls,
well,
a
Whole
large
counter
sack.
too.
Where are you when you drop it? I'm trying to, I gotta find.
The
I'm now in the
Where are
water.
they?
right.
You never.
I went up
you
into the
never
air.
added your
Well,
toes.
you did a
I'm
dash
going
and you
towards,
kicked it.
yeah, I'm going in the air with the sun behind me. In the process, I'm casting Hellish Rebuke on myself. I
On
told you,
yourself?
As
oh
a
yeah,
reaction to me doing damage to the
you
boat.
cast Hellish Rebuke before anyone hits you.
So are you going this way?
I'm going in the hole that those pirates came out of.
That was a reaction when you took damage.
Oh, is it?
I'm an adult,
I'm
that's
pretty
fine.
sure it's when you
Alright.
take damage.
Hey, I'll take that. Then that means I saved a spell. I don't have to cast it.
Just pretty sure.
I'm gonna say roughly with where you were. I'm gonna say you were right about here. If it'll let me do it. Oh, I gotta hit select. I'm gonna say you're right about here. when you decide
There
to
you moved me.
fly
Oh, no.
towards the
Yeah,
ship because
and
you did
now
the dash.
there's a
That's not
falling
the string,
cannonball
bro.
because I totally
There's
forgot I
a
had
falling
it.
cannonball.
Yep.
I am going to need wreck. I know you have this at disadvantage.
What am I?
But I need you to do a dex save.
A dex save?
Dex save because he has just dropped a 5 pound. Or no, I'll let you.
Dex.
It's a
No,
one.
no. I was gonna say you decide how heavy this
Small.
cannonball
Oh,
is.
it's in one of the small
It's small
ones.
ones. Okay, so it's a 5 pound cannonball.
He went for the biggest one.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. It's an 18.
18.
And it's just
you clear.
it's evil, gleaming, cackling evil laughter just coming straight down.
All right. So
Where does it land in relation to me?
I'm gonna say it lands behind you. It like 5 feet behind you.
Okay, never mind.
But it is. If you want this cannonball, it is embedded slightly into the wood. It's about a quarter way into the plants. It's not made it all the way through, but with where he was at and how high he was.
Yeah, I was
It was just
just seeing,
enough
I was just
to
seeing if
go
Rectech
about
even notices
here.
this, because if it's behind him and it's battle, he may not notice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear the as it hits the
I
deck.
just kind of look.
Uh,
Well, I turn back.
But yeah.
And you just see whoosh
Arm
into a
splinter is
black.
here initially. I'll say you're right there initially because obviously you had to fly down, and then that's roughly where you are. But then you're going into here. correct?
Under. I'm going under
You're going.
into the boat.
I'm going to just
One hole
for
inserted?
above here.
Mhm.
I'm
One
going
hole
to
entered?
hide.
Sure.
On mine, I can see it, but I'm going to hide you.
Sure.
Be
So
gone.
you're gone under the floor. You have 30 feet.
Yep. But I see 120 in dark
Technically, if you close
Did you
his
see
wings
how
up
many-
Oh, yeah, I have
balls,
double
it
sight.
doesn't any movement at all.
Okay.
and magical effects.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
So
mechanic question. If he just closes his wings and he falls, does that count as movement?
as just like a dive.
Yeah.
Not control. He just closed
It
his
does
wings
not.
up. It's just
Because
weight
you're
driven.
falling, you're being moved by the
I
gravity.
wonder
That's
because
force
obviously there's difficult terrain, but I think that if it's, I'm going to think that it's I don't know what the like easy terrain. If he's like basically like Peregrine's balcony that
So this is the annoying part of 5e. So from a DM perspective, it's this. The only reason, even if you were to close his wings in, all flight inside of 5e is considered magical, and therefore, unless prone, you gently descend. But from a DM storytelling perspective, you could, as a free action, interact with your world around you by pulling your wings in. By not flying and by choosing to allow gravity to take effect, the DM would say that, okay, you made a choice from a free action, and the world is reacting to your free action. Therefore, he's in the same place. The only place he's moving is on the z-axis, which is actually not built into any rules yet inside of this game. So you, as a DM, downside to that one is there's still damage when you fall. But the movement's still.
if I would say
What
if
a
you are
nerd.
purposely choosing to close your wings and basically
What a
dive bomb here,
nerd chair.
I would say you have 1.5 times your movement speed.
Yeah, my goal is to get into that
You're in
open
there.
space
You're in
and I'm looking for black powder.
What is your passive
I'm
perception?
so jealous he got into the hole for us.
14.
14? Okay, you don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
You are unaware to this, but something that happened last session. Warren fired a shot
number's gonna be way
into
up.
the ship, and it hit additional. Cannonballs next to an upper kick. It is already slightly on fire. The pirates that were
Our ship or their ship?
their ship,
Okay.
the one that is
Shots.
currently boarded next to you.
Okay.
It is already slightly on fire. The pirates that you guys
this how
or that
fireworks were
Fearon just
invented?
killed. The pirates that Fearon just killed were the ones that were trying to put out the fire.
Okay.
There are
So
only
there's-
2 other individuals that are down there, and they are frantically out of like one of the portholes getting.
Yes.
They have a pail that they are trying to pull water up, and trying to put out this fire. Here.
So they need to make a spell save versus let's see, that's 26 there and 22.
What are you casting?
Hellish
What
Rebuke.
is
Or
both-
no,
both of
Eldritch
them do?
Blast.
Oh,
Both of them
it's a
do?
2-hit roll. It's not a save. Unless you're doing something different.
No.
It's a 2-hit with
It's a
Eldritch
spell
Blast.
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
you
fault.
just you plus
So
one.
do those numbers hit?
Do I have to make a save or is it an
No,
attack?
it's an attack.
It's an attack.
What
My
were
fault.
both of them?
26 and 24.
26 and 22.
Both of them hit.
We still have something on the ship. It's a 10.
It's a monk. He's
Each take 10.
Both of them.
Your brother's gonna have to catch you as you get thrown into the air from an explosion, Jordan.
All right. So
Okay,
both of them,
yeah.
both of the ones that were trying to
Thrown
put
into a
out the
cannon.
fire, fall to the ground dead.
You can hear evil cackling coming from the below
Oh,
deck.
I thought you were shooting the barrels.
No, I shot them. It's already on flames.
And is it just
He's the only one
Fearance
on there right
and
now.
Wreck are the ones that? So you're below ship.
I'm
You
below
guys
ship.
are current. You're on the ship, and you're.
I'm
Yeah,
next
go
up.
ahead and give me a perception check. Both of you, Fearing and Wreck.
Is that what we hear coming from the
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
That's the thing I had you for on the
Thankfully,
last.
I'm at disadvantage. I rolled 12.
When I hit
Just
the-
talking.
Roll 12 twice.
When I hit the cannon.
17.
17. Okay. It wasn't going to be a difficult roll. I guess honestly, I thought I'm learning, but I guess I could have had you guys both each pass if this happened. But I wasn't going to make it difficult. 12 was what you needed to meet.
Because I would have failed.
You guys are starting to see smoke coming out of that cargo hole, that graded cargo hole right there, and you are unaware as to why there's smoke coming out of the center of the ship. But obviously, you know that smoke on a wooden pirate ship is not good.
It means smoked meats. That's not insight.
Roll me, Michael. Roll me d4.
2.
2. All right. I'm not going to tell you those 4. All right.
That's the countdown. 2, 1.
Is that your entire action?
Okay, I
You
can only
took
cast
out
a spell. Yeah. I can't.
Okay. All right. Yes, there's
As I'm giggling very evilly, very maniacally, I'm sure it sounds really crazy to the person up top.
You know,
That means it's really good barbecue. I'm jealous.
Was it-
I
captain's
think
still
you've
up there.
got termites.
Oh, I killed the captain.
Oh, you killed the captain?
I see one turn left up here.
You have not killed the captain.
I thought I killed the captain.
No, you killed a
Who
pirate.
was that dude that I killed?
That is
Some
a
random
that is
John
a just normal
from
pirate.
Denver.
Captain is at
and
the helm.
family
I want the captain.
and a
Yeah,
newborn.
captain's at the helm. He's to
I
the
want the
left.
captain.
She could,
Honestly, I have no idea where I got these pictures. I think
it probably came from the book.
So yeah, it'd be evil cackling and you'd hear burn, baby, burn.
In common or yip yak?
In Yip Yak.
Okay.
Why is the DM looking at my character sheet?
Stop it.
Do Spine Splitter and
I'm
Warren
scared.
want to work together on taking down the captain?
So there's a new Southern slang term that has become popular recently that happened since last week. And
Mhm.
we all know that I'm waiting to find the right time to use it.
That we're not on Discord.
This is for Michael's island only.
Don't worry, we
Remind me, I'll bring
Watch
new
Michael
cards next
gets your
time.
OnlyFans. Oh my God.
The only fans is Jared's and he does himself.
I can see him sitting in his OnlyFans. He sits there in the nude and goes through his different characters
And
while
that's
playing
full.
DM with himself. Just different colorways.
Oh. Oh, I screamed that to our little link. We're all in. Well,
Oh, you screamed that through the psionic link?
yeah, we're all within range of that thing, aren't we?
Yeah.
I literally say, get off the ship. It's going boom.
You guys have 2 full turns to get away from this ship before it blows. That's what I had him roll that you for. You have 2 full turns to get away from this ship.
Just yell at me. Yeah.
I can't.
Like it too.
I've already.
Oh,
It
I
is,
didn't
it
psychic
is
link
Rex'
you.
turn, by the way.
I do it for
You
myself
weren't-
for
it's gotta be
role-playing,
line of sight
for
and you weren't
insight.
towards
Am
us.
I going to perceive this as he tells me and trust him? Or am I going to go, he's trying to pull it off?
He doesn't have the
Me
psychic
myself?
link.
No, he's got the.
Oh,
He has
that's
AIDS.
it.
He
sorry.
has AIDS.
Sorry, I have
Yeah,
that
he has,
ability.
yeah,
I
he
love
has the AIDS.
Okay.
He has the
He
AIDS.
has the AIDS.
Okay.
He speaks to all your guys.
Did we do mates or did he naturally do that?
That's the end game. So that's part of the story.
But yeah,
Can I get to mates?
so he speaks to the.
That's all I say. If you guys
Uh,
relate
it's
to the
Rex.
captain on this ship, which God,
My turn.
When I related to
You are after spine school.
All right. Well, since he just announced it to everybody, I don't really need to waste time doing that. I'm gonna steady aim
Did he
and fling a
specify
dagger
what
at
ship?
the captain.
Did you specify what ship, or did you just say the ship's about to blow up?
So we can see the smoke, right?
yeah,
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah,
just
yeah, you can-
I figured
He can't. He's looking at the ship with the first mate.
That's fine.
He has no idea what the hell's going on. He just hears the ship's about to go down.
if what's going on, I use my aides to tell Kieran they're stealing all the smoke.
I'm gonna yell, I would have
But he says it in Yik Yak, so it makes sense.
I'm saying in Yip Yak, but in Spanish.
It's strange dialect.
Yeah,
I'm Rudame.
since he used the communicator, I'm just gonna steady aim and throw a dagger,
16 for-
a psionic dagger at the cat.
Just trying to see if I was gonna jump off. or not.
Girl. That's,
Ships on fire.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Yeah, it's myself.
I'm good at math, guys.
Whatever it says I do.
Sneak attack is every turn, isn't it?
Once a turn,
Once a turn?
Yeah.
Hmm.
which means you can use it on someone else's turn.
Rec likes this game. Rec likes this campaign because he's actually able to hit.
4, 5, 6. Something.
You have to go 8
13.
months with never hitting anything.
13
Wow.
psychic damage.
13 psychic damage.
Yeah. Almost a year of me rolling nothing higher than an 8. Now I can actually hit something.
He's watching
We
the
traded
barbarian
luck,
walk
I
in here
swear.
and destroy everything. He's like, I know I have power somewhere.
That's why I haven't learned this character yet, because I'm just used to not doing anything anyway. So I figured, why read my
What are you gonna
character
do? I
sheet?
want to try this. What's that mean? I rolled a 3. I don't know. It's
Was that total damage was 13?
Yes.
With the
With sneak attack.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn and bonus turn. I'm gonna reach a hand out for. I always get you guys confused. You are
This is
Fearon?
Fearon.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach a hand out to Fearon.
just remember that.
Fuck boy Fearon.
Okay.
Better than what I was going to say.
Or fuck buddy. Fuck Fearon.
I'm gonna start.
You're wanting to get to Sir Thomas.
I'm gonna start yelling at him to run and
His
yip yak.
left nut. I mean, oh, God. The right hand man, excuse me.
Hey, right side
You'll
nut.
take psychic damage.
there's one.
There's one. Nothing.
It happened. It was announced and it has been declared. Don't worry about it. I know what position you're in. You'll catch it.
Don't worry about it.
You'll catch it.
You're fine.
Keep going. After every, you should know very well, after every single session I have where I'm DMing and you're doing a million things and you go back and you read everything and go, well, that's what was going on. That makes so much more sense.
Okay, so that is your turn. Next is Captain Brock's turn.
Do I have one?
So he finally gets his rifle.
Better be at least 50 by the time. campaign's
select.
If this was last campaign,
Mine
mine alone would be.
over.
You would have gone into the water and been like,
Patchbeard,
From the
Patchbeard
middle of the
finally gets his rifle. He instructs Titus to take the helm, and Patchbeard moves over here to fire on the first mate of the pirate ship.
briefest moment, but it's firing our first man.
That's what I thought
This
too.
guy. He's right here. And you know what? I can't miss this place.
Well, no, you'd have disadvantage because within 5 feet.
Do what?
What?
You just know about disadvantage.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I took the package.
Damage is broken.
Nice.
I'm just, I'll look
Wait,
it up later,
so-
but I'm sending you two
Sneak
D8s.
attack, bro. I didn't know.
I just went to the D6 for my favorite. I'll just, it should be bigger dice. I'll just add dice for every number higher than it's supposed to be. 1d8, that's 2d6. 2d8, that's 3d6.
Oh, I now know what you said, if I should shoot it with disadvantage. That is technically true, because it is outside the range.
Oh, that wasn't even what I was talking about.
No. Well, then he
We
doesn't
thought
hit-
you were
he
going to
doesn't
shoot the
hit.
first mate on our ship.
No, no, no.
Did Braun join us?
Yeah.
So he actually doesn't hit. The first shot was with disadvantage. He's aiming at the pirate first mate, and it just whizzed right by him. It was a close shot, but it whizzed right by him. He's got to basically zone it in.
Should've been a
Next
rogue.
is Book's turn.
Hi, Karen.
Cannon.
Kieran is
17.
17. What are you shooting at? The ship?
Ship.
Ship. Okay, that is.
Holy shit.
Got him.
Holy shit.
That's the.
This one. This one. I haven't used you in a while.
That one. That's why.
Do we need to the camera?
You're not telling the captain to leave?
It doesn't count if it's not on a D20. 7, 17.
Did you get max damage on one?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's 21 more damage.
Hey, can you hear me?
And I'm going to reload and fire again. That's a 2.
That doesn't hit that.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go for it. Thanks for the camera.
I've been holding on to it, waiting for the time because I didn't want to prematurely use it. So
Is that it?
I mean,
that's what I'm waiting for, but it's got to be something specific. It's got to be so over the top right now.
So I'm not, it obviously wasn't a critical hit.
One of my other
Jake,
groups
but
has
I
that
am
on
going to
sample.
say with where your shot was, where do you want that cannonball to hit specifically? It's not obviously going to be a disability or disabling attack,
There's
But where
two
do you
people
want it
here.
to
I
be?
want to see this.
I'm firing
because
at
there
the
could
cannons.
potentially be shrapnel.
There used to be a way to click on that.
I'm going by the cannons. I'm trying to return one of the cannonballs to them. They dropped this. I'm giving it back.
All right, well then, there you
Okay.
go. I gotta be that soon.
Specifically at this cannon.
Our peak time was 8 o'clock.
Oh, did we get some new groups?
Yeah, we had a ton.
Really?
We had, well, we had 13.
All right, so I will say with where it
different
hit,
viewers. Almost at one
it
time
actually
was 7.
ricocheted off
Yeah.
the that left cannon. So it ricocheted off that left cannon, and it hit the two. It hit the two that were on the right. So go ahead and roll me. What would shrapnel technically be?
I'll give you white noise.
Like splash damage.
Roll me 2d8 for your damage.
Just roll 4.
Jesus, that's good. Oh, that's 11 damage.
11 damage.
That's
Somebody got hit with an
Oh, whack.
All right, that actually kills both the ones on the right. I'm going to say that goes for both of them.
Kaboom!
All right, so those two. All right, so those two are dead. But funny enough, that cannonball actually damaged that left side cannon. So in order for them to shoot again, they have to go to the right cannon of the two guys that just fell. But they are going to have to move their bodies out of the way.
Guess they should have left it alone.
Huh?
Guess they should have left us alone.
They should have left it. All right. Next is actually the first mate. The pirate first mate. Sorry. He's going to use his ability. No, that's the captain, not the first mate. He's just going to tell the other two to move over and move the bodies away so that they can actually start, but they can't actually shoot this turn. These guys-
Not useless.
Oh,
You poor babies.
yeah, so they can't fire this turn.
Damn, perfectly good food.
Did it throw them a grip?
All right.
Yeah, but they're way over there.
That,
Did it?
next is the pirate captain.
Which one?
take it all.
The pirate captain.
far or away? Let's see. The close ship or
Near?
this one? Okay.
Sorry.
So the one
Oh.
that's far away is the pirate first mate.
Okay,
The-
sorry.
That's the pirate captain.
Oh, okay.
That's a little confusing.
Yeah, I know.
So what's he
I'm
gonna
just
do?
basically using.
What's he doing? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm confuzzled.
It's this
What
weird
that thing do?
He is
as this weird howling, evil, maniacal
Cackling.
cackling is coming from below his feet.
Let's see.
Kaboom.
Alright,
Yes, we
so
can. Kaboom.
he's going to move.
Haunted Gypsy Typhoon.
So he's going to move slightly over, and he's actually going to use.
Focus.
It's probably a bad decision because I'm firing at a monk. But he's going to use his hand crossbow.
Good.
I can fire the ship cannon then.
What is your AC?
15.
115. All right, so
Well, you can hear me.
he rolls a
I have no
21.
Oh, does it? So sorry, I didn't have that.
Does what?
Him drawing on the map. Puts it there for everybody. It was just blocking out the whole screen.
I'm so sorry. I did not know
You're
that.
fine.
But I will keep that in mind for future uses.
So unless you are able to catch it or anything, you only take 3 damage because I rolled a 1 on a big 6. And he only has a +2 to this. So
You should change it to what.
So
what
for
your
you
map
with
ones-
projectiles, is that specifically like ammunition or is it like things that can be thrown?
Throw every missile is anything that's thrown.
Okay, got it. I knew it was a bad decision to use a hand crossbow on a monk. What? This pirate is not bright and he doesn't know who you are.
Great news. I take no damage.
Take no damage?
That's been the key point.
Oh my god.
You can call it back at me.
I do 15 and throw it back at you.
Jesus.
You hit. It's a D6.
And then that's 7.
I didn't even notice that.
Sip into my
I just changed.
Okay.
Okay. So that's good.
Secondary.
I hadn't seen this.
Slightly stunned at the fact that he just watched somebody like Kung Fu Panda this an arrow out of the air and just basically swing it back around and throw it back at him and hits him in the shoulder.
Everybody was kind.
Great. Yeah, and it's actually Fearon's turn. So
I look around concerned at moment from my ward. God. Actually, I have to see what people are. Let's see. Your hands out to me reached.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump.
Are there pirates on our ship?
no.
No.
You
Those are
have
our crew
basically have between you and Rek, you guys have killed everything that has attempted to try and make it onto your ship before it has even had a chance.
So I can actually
You
make
should
it all the
find a
way to the
specific
captain in 30 feet.
Picture to make a token for our crew.
Yeah, but
Just so you always
Yes.
boom.
Yeah.
But I'm also 10 foot away
Yeah,
from
like
the after
sometimes.
that jumping in front of our ship.
Oh.
And when you say boom, I'm already in the idea that if this thing blows, or it's
I have no
next to
idea.
our ship. I don't know what I'm doing anyway.
Good thing.
Delete these dead
Put us all in
bodies.
danger.
I don't care.
I was going to summon those.
Technically, you fire that stupid fucking cannonball did that.
Thankfully, I have this movement to get to where I need to.
Oh my god, I got that out.
Dear Captain,
Dear
here's my
Captain.
Doesn't count. Wasn't part of the game.
Oh no.
Doesn't
the
count.
26 hits and the 27 hits.
God damn.
Oh, what's that, the pirate or the captain?
Captain. 8.
Now I want to make the monster
So,
just unarmed strikes back
15.
flipping people.
Basically.
Well, he's short enough to where
15, does
that's all
15
he
hit
can
Captain
do.
or do you miss?
So was the first 15 the damage that you did,
Just like
and then you're going to
squatting
do
around
the
to flip
I
them, that's what I'm sure.
believe 15 hits.
Get a little guy.
He's just wearing an overcoat. He has no
Take
arms.
Stupid idiot.
When you need to sneak attack me at the end, it's not-
6 more, and I'm going to burn another key
Hey, I
point.
was so trying. I don't care what it is.
You tried.
I have 2 more after this.
I don't know why that missed.
A level 5, how many key points do you get? Is it
5.
5?
Yeah.
1 per level, I think.
Yep. And you, like Smite, burn through shit so fast. You're like, it's a great
But
opportunity.
at
and
least
then
you
it's
get back
gone.
on a short rest.
That is what, just like I can, if I only need an hour to be poisoned too, so there's a lot of flexibility with this particular build. What's Flurry of Blows do again? I can't remember. It's so hard to. What was that again? What these things again? Oh, that's right. Ribs from Pete. So the 18 hits and the 23 hits.
What is your minimum damage?
The minimum is 8 at this point.
8
Yeah.
is minimum damage we could do?
And then 10 more, so 18.
I'm not going to steal a line, so describe how you take out this pirate captain.
You can absolutely steal that line, but I'm going to go up and I'm going to scream, "For you, Sir Thomas." I'm going to reach down and grab his face, and then I'm going to right on the tip of his face and headbutt him, and he falls over dead. I had to spit on that thing, make sure it fell over. I waited. It was mediocre.
I apologize for ruining the big.
No. I was with the fact that no one had done it. I knew you were all very kindly waiting, but it was like, oh.
Thank you for removing whatever dignity this pirate captain had.
Dignity?
Amongst his men. Amongst his
dead.
Okay,
Even
so
better.
the pirate captain is dead, which you're
As a
Join
free
us,
activity,
Leon,
I
and
guess.
join us and die. It's your choice.
I want to remove them for Sir Thomas.
castrating the captain for some time.
Yes.
Castrate your.
I'm adding
It's up to you. I understand that within a strength check, it may not be an interaction with an object.
Well, it's not necessarily a strength check, it's a time thing. Remember, after this, you only have 1 turn left.
It's 6 seconds. What more do I win?
Is it a sleight of hand check then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get sleight.
Oh my god, that's horrifying because that's not.
Or are you just trying to take the whole thing for later? So
Do you
can
want
do it?
sleight of hand or strength?
Dear God, it's horrifying.
You just rip them off, or are you trying to?
Oh, they're the same. That 8 is fun. What do I get?
You get 1 nut. You get 1 nut.
One nut.
What you say?
For
It's-
you,
it's-
Daddy Thomas, sir.
It
For
is
you.
slightly mangled a little bit because you kind of.
I gotta pop it in my mouth.
Yeah,
so
it's
my
gonna
hands
come
free.
back.
I know.
We're just
I know.
gonna
As a
avoid
man,
it
this
then.
is difficult to describe.
Okay, so
You're
in a
just
death
staying
move,
home,
I
it's
have
for
to
the
pop it in my
best.
mouth so my hands are free,
Right.
and then I'm ready for my. So that's my turn. Ah. There's a disadvantage on breathing now. So.
Alright, okay.
Um,
All right. So obviously, after seeing his captain falling, this pirate is actually going to abandon ship. He's not the captain. He's not going down with the ship. But this one jumps into the water and is
Which
just,
one jumps into the water? Oh.
Yeah, he just jumps into the water. He would rather die to the sea than be killed by a mermaid ship or a small 1'10".
we're just going based on
Kobold.
comments.
Who
We should
just-
have it like,
He observed ripping the testicles off of his captain. He's like, I will gladly drown in the sea.
oh, he didn't ask to join. Damn.
Alrighty. It's his Warren's turn.
Oh, okay. Warren already knows what she's doing. 100%.
Okay.
Warren is.
I
Describe it for us, please.
Well, first of all, Warren is supposed to be up on the top of the deck
This is
because
the
she
DM
keeps
roll.
moving for whatever reason.
This is the DM roll.
She keeps moving back. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was-
So I measured it out. Warren is gonna run over and jump to the other ship to go get my goddamn javelins.
Where are you?
I'm right here. It keeps going back to the cannon. I don't know why, but I'm right here. That's me.
Okay.
So she wants her
How
javelin.
much movement do you have?
40.
40? And you started at the far right.
No, she started
No,
there.
She started
there.
here. It just kept messing up.
It kept moving her thing around.
It keeps
Okay.
putting me back in that same spot for some reason. I don't know
Let
why.
me move you over there because maybe it'll do it. Now maybe because I hadn't moved you and I don't know why I wouldn't allow for that, but
It moved you back as well, so it might
Okay.
be something
maybe
with.
I have it set to where you guys can interact with your
But it's,
characters and stuff. But
We
But
can,
when
but I
she's
think
getting her
there's-
javelins, she wants her
Yes.
pointy stickies.
With a dash.
I will say with your
might-
40 feet of movement, you will make it on the ship. But I will have you basically do the same thing that Jordan did when he or no.
You
Yeah,
are
it was
so
Jordan when he was trying to cross over.
beautiful to me.
Or no, it was you that were thinking about trying to cross over, but I told you it's going to be like 10 feet of
Just extra 5 per space, I think.
yeah, just it was difficult terrain while trying to get over to the other side of the ship.
Okay. That's all right.
So yeah, you can get over there, start collecting your javelins. Is there anything else you want to do while you're over there?
Thinking about where I landed on here.
Straight in the hole.
Boat.
Maybe you can spin on it.
No, I'm gonna.
You might have to use your whole mouth though.
Just start burning out lines.
Jesus Christ.
Spoilers, did you adjust it?
Well, technically, yeah, I guess, but I always keep
No.
oil on. But I'm not that on the ship.
Oh no. Oh god.
Um,
Warren's rage is going off because I'm special and I didn't use it. Because I haven't attacked anybody on this turn
Just stop yourself.
or taking damage.
Excuse me.
And she hurt herself.
Yeah.
Hold on, do I have to specifically take damage because
Take
you
damage,
have
make an
to
attack.
attack, or
You have to make an attack or take damage.
you can attack yourself, and I'll allow for the rage to stay.
yeah, Warren because she's fucking
I don't know if
stupid
that's
sometimes.
actually rules is written. 'cause
She
you
gets her
technically make
she
an
gets her little
attack.
spikes, her javelins, and is pissed because there's blood not on everything. Starts smacking out.
Yep, that
Do you use the javelins to get off the blood?
I'm gonna steal
No,
this
you see her
from-
just poking them to get more blood on those spears.
Presently,
yeah,
my-
no,
Just
I'm
start
easily
waving
Warren would be
around
like,
devil sticks.
They aren't bloody enough.
All right, so you get your javelins.
I do.
You enter your
Flip the
rage.
javelins over and start using those to get blood.
You speak for me,
I'll say that the interaction of the objects was a free movement. So if you want to start making, your
and I'll roll the
attacks
dice.
I do.
If you wanted to use like a dash, you can get all.
I do. Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't even need to keep rage then, since you'd already be off the ship.
So, all right, you can go ahead and start making
Is
your
that
way
where
back to
about
the
where
ship.
it would get me?
Huh?
Is that about where it would get me?
Yes,
Around that area?
right next to it.
Perfect.
All right, now we're back at
Okay,
the top
I'm
of the lead, or we're back at the top of the comment.
gonna
Greg is still down below. I will say at this point, the smoke is definitively on the powder keg. It is starting to the
I have
smoke is
everything
starting
on.
to billow out of that center cargo
Okay.
the cargo area. Obviously, you have the two dead bodies that are down there with you.
On the
you,
meter,
uh,
It says I am
that
talking.
opening
You guys
to
can
the
hear me,
cargo
though.
hold that you went down first, it's still open. It's not been.
Good.
It's your time.
Um,
That's what I'm check
You're
flying.
going straight up.
I'm flying straight out of the ship.
Okay.
Evil cackles and all.
Is that a
Headed towards the other ship.
Can you hear me talk? Can you hear me talk? Can you hear me talk? Can you hear me
If you're not, I
talk?
will.
Is still on there.
I'm gonna let you make that decision for yourself.
All right, I'm going to. So now that you guys hold on, now that you guys all know that the smoke is billowing out of there, I need a insight check from Warren, Rec, Spine Splitter, and Furin. Insight.
Oh god.
Wow.
Jesus
Hey, I got 15.
22.
8.
8. So Furin.
7.
7. All right. So Furin.
Yes.
Furin's the only one that's got the. How much did you say you?
I got 15.
15. Oh well. So Spine Splitter and Furin are the only ones that have the insight high enough to realize that though you are getting off the ship, you do have to get away from the ship as well, because without anybody to move the ship away, there is going to be effectively
Ship
collateral
will
damage.
boom if you don't move.
I'm not the captain.
Um,
That's all you hear.
Wait, does all the crew have the communicators?
No,
just you guys.
just us.
Oh, I thought the whole ship.
No,
crew
no,
had
no,
it.
Sorry,
just
we share
us.
aids throughout the party.
No, it's just us. That's why I was saying you needed to. That's why
I totally
These
thought
are just no.
you made it sound like they were just common items that.
They're common items for adventurers, for people who are like
So we probably should take a step back, and they probably would relay get the ship out of here.
yes.
I would think.
Yeah.
Darn. Hey, it looks like you got some work to do.
Spine Splitter and Fear are the only ones that know that
We're gonna repair the
you
ship.
have to not only get off the ship, but away from the ship.
We're gonna
That-
be beached next
Um,
episode.
Kaboom!
Shipwrecked.
I'd say at least you have to be
Episode 3, shipwreck.
without anybody
right.
piloting
No, technically
the
episode 3.
the pirate captain's
Second
ship
floor.
away from it, and it being right next to the
Is it anchored?
You will have to be at least
No.
20 feet away from that ship, from the pirate ship, to not take any damage.
I'm safe.
Is there an area on the pirate ship that we have to be 21 feet away from, or the entire ship? 20
No. So,
He's saying our ship needs to be 20
so
feet away.
it's obviously the edge of the pirate ship is here. I don't know the exact blast range, obviously, of
Where's
explosion.
the anchor located on the enemy ship?
Towards the front.
Left or right side?
Just 4.
Right there.
Dead center.
Or in the center?
Yeah, right there.
Don't put that down.
Why not?
Well, you could put
The
it
ship is
down.
already. Was the ship stopped already, or was it in movement still? In
It's,
motion?
it is just right up next to you guys. It
Okay.
basically came around at an angle to.
I was gonna say, unless
board.
something stopped it, we can just let it keep sailing. Momentum.
Yeah, it'll drift away.
Yeah.
The pirate or the pirate captain was keeping it next to your ship,
Oh.
so it will drift away.
So it's traveling the same direction.
Yes, it's still.
Okay. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah, it's
The
still.
picture's
It's still.
confusing
Yeah,
I get it. I get
yeah,
it.
it's still going this direction. I don't know what that square was. I don't know why I did that. It was supposed to be a line.
Square.
But yes. So if this is the edge of the ship, obviously you guys have to be about here to not take damage.
And so it's going to be like right around here, you said?
Yes.
All right, so theoretically.
Yeah, if it keeps drifting that way in one more turn, you're not going to take any. You guys won't take any damage. You guys all at least have to get off the ship. Alrighty. So Spine Splitter, you decide to just fly away. You go back to. I'll say. I'm not even gonna. Are you going back to the crow's nest?
No, I'm heading to the other ship.
We're heading to the other ship. All right. Let me go ahead.
They woke me up.
All right. So your character is back on. Are you?
I don't know. You slept through 5 rounds of combat. The ship getting seriously damaged. I think you woke up naturally.
Oh. Wait a minute, hold on.
Hey, it's my mind.
I don't know.
Are you dashing to get there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So.
But like I said, I'm going so that I want to be in the sunlight so they can't see me
Okay.
until
We're in sunlight?
technically
We have the capes on.
we have our clothes.
That's right, I forgot we were. Why would we quote Bill? This is freaking my hearing.
So you're right about there, right in the open.
Big Wolf want to fight about
You're right in the open. Next is
And if I do,
I don't know like
I don't. Please don't hurt me.
I don't know what Kieran is in.
Because he's here inside
This
the
is
chat,
big
and I'm
wolf fight.
asking him.
Oh,
He's below deck, so I
yeah,
didn't.
he's below deck. So next is Rank. He has to get away from the ship.
Hold on, I got
Otherwise,
something.
he's going to have to make a deck save and then also take what is that? Just
Like a
fire
bullet.
damage.
Lick a eye, lick a hole.
They're an unoccupied cannon
Mhm.
on our ship.
On
Oh.
your ship,
Yeah.
the far right.
All right.
Or no, the middle and the far right one are currently unoccupied.
All right. I'm gonna move to the middle one.
Okay.
And
It's
start,
smart evil.
and
Unoccupied?
then take a shot at the far one. Wait. Nope. You're there.
I've used the middle cannon before.
Okay,
it got
never mind. Hold
reloaded,
on.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Hold on,
yeah, you'd
hold
have
on.
to go to the far right one.
because I'm right after the captain.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash all the way to the right one. And that'll be my turn.
Commune. Secondhand use.
All right. It is now Captain Petbeard. He's going to attempt to try
You got a
and
bonus
fire
action
on
dash.
I can bonus action dash. I'm gonna take a shot. I
Okay.
forgot I'm a rogue.
You just can't use the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Pass turn.
I like how you just, when you were looking at it, you made it look like you were doing actual math in your head. It's just like,
So Braun is
Does it
trying to
not?
talk on restream. He says that the host is muted. Scare a bird.
with that, um, the other pirate ship is just out of distance with his shot. Again, just was as fast the pirate first mate. Look, your turn.
Oh, I get a turn. Right.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't.
Boom. Boom.
The cannon.
Dick, not on.
That's a nat one.
counter
There's one to the counter.
Let's go.
What
And then-
happened?
on the
So
reach.
now
Roll
what?
that one.
Okay.
And then bonus action reload it. That's another fucking one.
Let's go. I saved it.
That's my turn, I guess.
I was about to say, just I was like, I just shot that shit out of the sky. What's
You can at least reload it.
Fall in the
I
water.
can't reload it. I already used my bonus
Oh
action.
yeah, that's right.
All right.
Falls down.
You won't take damage from this, but
Fuck.
odds are evens.
Ah,
Well,
shit.
it's psychological damage. Yeah.
Evens.
The end of the barrel explodes.
Fuck.
So that cannon is useless.
I think I broke it.
You basically, with two nat ones a shot, the first one, when it shot out, it expanded the edge of it expanded the end of the cannon, but it almost like concaved on itself. And when you took the second shot, it cooled. You had enough time to load it, but it cooled and it started coming in here. And then you took that second shot and it hit the edge and basically the end splintered. So that cannon is useless now. You would have to. It's useless until the weaponsmiths get to it.
Ook looks directly at the captain with teary eyes. Folk think he broke it.
Blame it on
Yeah, I think you broke it.
Blame it on 10.
Wait, is this the first time you've heard Patchbean speak? Yeah,
No, I didn't hear anything. That's why I was checking to see if my perception caught it. I heard him speak.
yeah, you haven't heard him speak. He is a.
I know your voice. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, he's a prepubescent. This is above game for you. He is a. I don't know what I said. Dwarf. He's about in terms of human age. I don't know what the exact difference is between the ages, but he's a
It's our Kobolds.
15-year-old human, but as a dwarf. So I guess like 40, whatever that is, as a dwarf.
Also, none of the crew members have said anything about him just walking around.
Heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, heat of the moment. They're more focused on staying alive. All right, so that was Oak's turn.
In the bag.
My first mate. So they are only down to one cannon now because obviously they do not have two people operating it.
What is the 1% chance?
It does not hit. I will say they laugh. They see what happens with Book. They laugh and try and shoot him.
Okay.
But it is about 15 feet short and lands in the water right in front of Book.
I take a reaction and just start barking and yip yak.
Next is Fearon's turn.
I thought we talked about this.
Right on stream.
Of course. We don't have time for a break. We start on Superlink today.
Well, you should have thought
And
about
it's
that before you
8%.
had technical issues.
Yeah.
I move over 5 foot and grab the wheel, and I'm gonna emulate everything I've ever seen watching Captain. And I watched Sir Daddy talk before, and I just grabbed the wheel. Whoa.
Didn't even do
To the
the
left.
rolls.
To the left.
3, 3, 2,
All right,
2.
smart move. Are you getting off the ship as well?
I'm waiting to see if it begins to go the way that I hope.
If you go left,
Odds.
of course, I wasted a nat 20 for an
That's how it works. Yeah.
It's the opposite for you. You don't immediately think it's going in the right direction. It is, but to you, it doesn't think that you're going in the right direction. It is pulling away to the left, but you think that it's like reversed.
So I reach down and I grab the other nut.
All right, give me. Are you doing strength or dex?
Oh, we're gonna get straight. Acrobatically makes sense, but I know I'm acrobatically ripping off a nut.
With your toes.
7.
7. This one you get as well, but it is also mangled slightly. So you have 2 mangled nuts.
Pop it in my mouth. And I dash across to the other side and use my action to come down and get my 30 feet to. All right, I'm far into it.
This person has a moment.
Lock up.
All right.
I'm out of the comment.
All right. Last.
Just waiting for an accidental
Last
crunch
is Warren.
or a pop.
You just watch it start dribbling down the outside.
All right, last is Warren. You are currently next to that other cannon. Top left of the gypsy tower.
Okay. And how has that ship floated away yet? Or are we?
It is about 10 feet away from the ship, so. Or no. It's still next to you. The helm has been turned all the way to the left. It has not started going yet.
Okay, is this cannon working?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's the one I shot out of.
That's the one you shot out
I
of?
thought you shot out
Because
that one.
your person is here.
Ooh,
I'm-
stop breaking
He's been at the
things.
middle cannon the whole
Or no,
time.
that's red.
I'm right here.
He's purple.
I've been at this middle cannon the whole time.
Yeah.
You're wherever the hell we tell you you're at,
I
son.
didn't realize that.
Hey, don't talk to me like
Too
that.
far right. Okay.
Unless
So
you
it's
want
the
to. I'm
middle
sorry.
one that is destroyed. Okay. It's the middle one.
Yeah, it's the middle one.
Oops,
All right.
stop breaking things. Come on.
All right, so what is
Our insight
Warren doing?
and
I
perception
throw her off the
sucks.
ship.
I am. Okay. To zoom out of it, because this is like not. working with me. I'm gonna turn the cannon that I'm at right next to towards the other ship.
Towards the other ship?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to shoot at that one?
Yes, I'm trying to shoot. Yes.
All right, so this one will be at disadvantage because it is technically out of range. It's 100-foot range.
Oh,
To
that's
be
right.
pinpoint, it's 150 total range.
Give me 1 second before I make that full decision. Then.
Come on, do it.
If you fire it,
Freaking-
then run. You don't have steady aim.
Hey, you never know. Even with disadvantage, you could still technically hit the ship.
No, the problem is,
I'm
who
not
broke the
trying.
middle one that I could get to with my movement. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to use that one at disadvantage, right?
That-
14?
Hmm?
14?
14?
Mhm.
Does not hit.
The other one was a
Missed it
nat
by-
20,
missed it
believe it or
by
not.
one. Oh, it was a nat 1 if it would have been a disadvantage?
Nat 20.
Dang.
All right, and then, so I can try to put another one in, right?
You can, yes, you can waste bonus action to
Mhm.
fill it or a reaction and then shoot it.
Waste.
You can waste whatever you.
Sorry, you burn either a reaction or.
Never mind on that one.
All right.
I had
Warren's just gonna
Another
die. I got a nat one. And
Another one
then
for the counter. Welcome to the club.
Warren's gonna move like. I'm still on the goal. I'm gonna move over to like the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone's
Someone's got some
So
pipes.
that is the
Guess
end of
Simon's on
combat.
child.
Well, that is the end of combat for at least this ship, because
That ship.
for that ship.
Piece of shit.
All right, because
Oh,
Titus and Captain Patchbeard have not,
just look-
they've been focused on the first mate. They have not given the command for the other two pirates that are on the left side of on the far left side of the ship to make their way towards the center of the ship. So they have to make that fit. I'm gonna make it difficult. Keep it. Neither one of our crewmates made that.
Just out of curiosity, are they
That's a
just
shame.
crewmates or
Those are
his name?
those are just regular crewmates.
They're red
They're
shirts.
not the ones that have
Cannon
jobs
fodder,
and
got
stuff.
it.
Those are just deputies.
Cannon
Red
fodder.
different bodies for background when they think these are died. Except for fighting a bunch of stormtroopers, so that we're confused.
I look over and I see you doing that automatically.
I'm well
I
within
think that bird's got rabies.
I'm well within my 600 feet.
Well, by the way, it's one of the pirates, or sorry, one of your crewmates, the one that is close to the ship, got a nat one on his deck city.
That's a DM that one.
He's dead regardless. He's dead regardless. Oh, that is 10, 11, 20, 26. Yeah, even with just the rest of it, the rest of them, both of those guys are dead.
Hey, if you throw that at somebody, do you get psychic damage?
Do what?
The testicle.
Because,
Oh.
because of how small he is, he can use it as a
I also
flail.
need to.
I just thought about it. I should have asked about the size of this and my size of proportion.
You're like a chipmunk. Your cheeks
You're
are
just a
loaded
giant
out.
chipmunk.
Everyone's going around. I didn't realize the captain's balls were that large.
Did you see what I threw?
Nope.
So I am treating this explosion slightly as an attack to the ship since it is so close.
It's a nat 20, isn't
I
it?
just rolled a nat 20. So that is two disabling attacks effectively. I'm not going to do damage for it because I already rolled the damage for the pirates.
Looks like we're gonna need, well, we've got.
But there is a hull. There is damage to the hull.
I'm gonna guess none of you brought your swimming suit.
You guys are still up,
How big
For
is
how
the hole?
long?
huh?
How big is the hole?
Uh,
Is it about the size of a Kieran?
it is
Because he's
the
below deck. He
it
knows
is
how to fill a hole.
it is the size of two wreck decks staying on top of each other for a full diameter of a hole. So it is a 10-foot hole, like big 10-foot hole.
Measure.
About two
All right,
washing
so my
machines.
dear friend Kieran sees a big 10-foot hole in the side.
Trying to stuff his body into the holes. I got this, guys. Fills around me.
Grab the sister and have her start blowing. Blow harder.
Counter.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there it
So
is.
I also need to. So that ship is out of there. The only ship that is left is the far right one because there's two pirates. Just the pirate first mate. We are back at the top of combat. It's a spy splitter.
The problem is I get all the good names after we pick the name.
Well, I'm well within my 600 feet for those two assholes right there on the top of the deck, and 2 natural 20s.
Jesus Christ.
What?
2 nat 20s for the
Eldritch Blast?
Do you have agonizing blast?
No, I only have the spear. I get that next.
How
So
many attacks do you have? Or oh no,
It
let's
does
do
two.
attack. Shit. Well, what is your minimum damage for this attack? Well, it's max
it's
damage.
max damage of
They're both
D10.
for the pirates.
Yeah.
Or just the pirates, not the first mate.
They'll
Or
go
you would-
third.
are you-
Those are the closest guys.
Okay. So, what is minimum? Or I don't know why I keep asking minimum damage.
It's
max
it's max damage.
So they're both dead. What is the max damage for Eldritch Blast?
With his, it's 10.
Oh yeah, then yeah, it's
Because he doesn't have
it kills them
agonizing.
both.
10 per beam.
Right.
I don't have agonizing. I just have the straight old Eldritch Blast.
Alright, so
Here's
the
what
only
his
the only
rates.
one that is left is the first mate. He's stubborn. He's going to be stubborn. He is going to go down with his ship. Obviously, the pirate died, or the pirate captain died before he could go down with his ship. But the first mate is going to go down with the ship.
All he hears is cackling evilly. I'm in the sun. Who can't see me?
He just saw 2 of his guys just basically get sniped from the sun with no inkling of where it came from.
The sun is feeling very
How far
vengeful
is
today.
Spine Splitter from us as far as the telepathy range goes?
For the aid for
Yeah.
aids,
For the telepathy.
it's 120 feet range, and
I don't know. I'm right there in the middle of the ocean.
he's in the middle of the ocean.
Or aren't you high up?
It is Rex turn.
I'm gonna steady aim, taking aim at Spine Splitter. I'm just kidding.
Hello.
Steady aim, taking
Real
aim
quick.
at the ship, the cannon. 19.
At the ship,
Mm-hmm.
19 hits.
And that's 3d10. What am I
Yeah.
about? 40? That's going to be 20 damage.
How much?
20.
Can you stop huffing your pens?
I was just I like the smell of pens, thank you.
That's my turn.
Unshocking.
Sharpie smoking.
Yeah, I figured.
So something I'm going to do, since it's only one the rest of you. There are still 2 operational cannons on the Gypsy Typhoon. Obviously, the middle one is destroyed, and you have the far left one. The far left one, I'll say, didn't take any damage. It withstood the blast.
From that guy.
And then the far right one on the Gypsy Typhoon is
Technically.
Perfect one.
yeah, the far right one is operational as well.
I have up to 320 with a short bow.
So I'm going to whoever wants to operate the cannons, I'm going to basically just let you go to town with attacking these. So if you want to double up on the cannons,
Yeah.
you guys get attacks with advantage with this.
I'll do a cannon with whoever wants to do it.
I'll say even though that one of them was fired, they are reloaded at this point because we're going to skip Patchbeard's turn. I'll say that he is given the order to reload them, and then you guys are basically just going to finish this thing off. So you're attacking on the ship.
Mhm.
Is anybody helping you? Otherwise, it's going
They're
to be
fine.
just a
I'm not
straight
gonna tell them
roll.
what to
So you're
do.
going to help her. All right, she's firing with advantage.
I'm just loading after the last event.
I'm going to basically
Loading
get rid
yourself?
of. I'm basically going to get rid of the combat tracker at this point. So the initiative thing is you can help. So you can help if you want to do anything, and then if there's anything you want to do, the first mate as well.
I'm
just
I'm
basically
basically ass with
describe-
poisoned arrows.
Yeah, basically describe what you guys are doing to me. But go ahead and roll. You can also attack if you want to again. If you want to help with them as well, whatever. What do you want to do?
Do you scream? I saw an enemy, so I can tee out my water skin and blow it up, and I have a shorty. Start sweating.
I mean, Spine Splitter could tie a rope around you and just be like a jet ski.
If I was cognitive of everyone else.
Right. Yes.
I'll yell up to you, you'll never turn around, I'll throw 50-foot of rope, you're 60 foot away, it falls short, I'm fine, and I jump.
So you'll see Warren say, like scream, Davy Jones says suck it, and rolled a 4, walks away defeated.
You get 2 attacks.
It was a 2 and a 4.
So that was my.
Wasn't that-
I'm sorry, that was advantage. I didn't roll the second one.
That's a crit.
It's a crit.
That's
It fell off the side of the dice tower.
That's a 20.
Does it count?
This is the one she rolled.
Are you claiming it?
You're letting me. But yes.
Isn't it?
Adjust your camera up. Adjust your camera up.
Your beard's a nice view.
We're seeing your nose and mouth. Adjust your
Oh.
camera.
There you go.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning forward a little bit.
Okay.
I'm the mysterious DM. You never see my actual face. You just see a beard and a nose. Are you attacking as well? Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're attacking the first man. Go ahead and roll this stuff.
And do I roll?
And then,
Do I roll 2 3d10s since it's double?
no, it's max damage
It's
plus.
max damage, so it's
30
30 damage.
I do.
Hey, with that attack, we're
Jay,
down to 69
Dash me
HP.
closer.
Nice.
14?
14 does not on the first one.
Oh, I guess.
We're just gonna keep going.
My
So you
speed
60
is
feet
3,
away?
yeah.
Basically
Okay,
until
hold
it's
on.
it's
So
not
Oh, it doesn't hit.
what
It's
did
30
you
damage.
roll, Mike?
I got a 4.
4.
I didn't
What is
know.
it?
You watch the first mate drop to his knees, pull
It's
out
30 damage plus.
a blade.
We're gonna say this is another round. You guys
30.
go ahead and roll your
Plus 30.
next attack.
It's max damage plus
30 plus
Okay, so I'm gonna
18.
continue to dash,
30
I
plus
am now
18.
40 feet.
Yeah.
for the crit.
Swimming.
14?
Yeah.
14 is on. 15 is what you need.
Oh, 15? Okay, I got it.
17 would hit.
Thanks for reminding
The
me.
first mate,
Second-
17 hits the
second
first mate.
forgot.
Oh, sweet.
We're going again.
8 damage.
Then
8 damage to the ship.
So he takes 6 points of damage from the arrow, and then he takes another 5 from poison.
Yeah.
6 and 5.
Oh,
Oh, take that, nerd.
Nerd. Who's that? About half health. And then you guys go ahead and do your last couple attacks. We're gonna finish this real quick because obviously it is 8:27.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah,
So
good.
it's
You
almost
just made
makes
a
the
horrible
ship.
choice.
Good.
What did you roll on the first mate? Because I'll tell you right now, it's a 6.
Hi, brother. How are you?
17.
So it hits.
So
19, no, 21
21 damage total.
Yeah.
14.
for one
he
attack.
takes 11 more
21
points.
and 14 damage total for the ship. And
Oh,
So
right
he
in
takes
there.
literally the same. The arrow does
That hits.
It's bigger than you. and it's
6,
not
and the
your turn.
poison does 5.
And roll the other day.
I will say at the same time, your poison arrow hits the first mate,
19.
dead center in the chest. Poison is starting to work. It is going through his bloodstream. He basically is in paralysis to watch the rest of this shit unfold.
Dive bomb on him. Pounce. I just start shredding him, ripping him limb to limb.
Good, good.
They're destroying the ship.
I got wings.
Oh, true.
Did he ask?
So he flies to basically shred the first mate. He's paralyzed. He can't do anything. Just watches this happen.
I look him
and his
straight in the
final
eye.
shots are basically just pelting the side of the ship, putting holes into the wooden frame of the ship, and it's basically getting it to the point where it is starting to sink. You guys have put so many holes in the side of the ship, it is just taking on water nonstop.
I leave him barely alive so that he can drown in his own blood and water.
Is there a suction being created as the ship's going down so that I can increase my speed so I can rip off the live man's balls before I can come back? Wait, I apologize. Let me try this again.
You're trying to scalp nuts.
We keep hearing balls become a scalp knife.
I will say there's a part section. Where you get a little bit more speed. So I'll say you make it there in time. to do what you want to do.
Oh, good. I'm
Poor
gonna
man,
enjoy.
trying- he's trying to take his
he's
nuts.
poisoned, he's drowning, and he's getting his
You
nuts
carved
cut.
him open. I'll say,
Well,
I'll-
he's alive.
did you make it easy for him? Do you think you knew what he did on the other ship? Did
No,
you
I have
kinda
no clue, but I literally shred him. He's a human.
nuts are just rolling. on the ship.
I mutilate.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Think of, just basically think of like, you've seen horror movies where a werewolf gets a hold of a human and just tries to fit out.
Okay.
After all,
Thank you.
You get both nuts this time. Well, that's unmental. They're in perfect condition.
that.
At this paralysis, I look at him and go,
Hmm.
this is what it's like to slowly die.
Also,
Even
The DC in this?
it does not cross your mind that you're not hungry in this moment. So do you guys start making it back to the ship?
Oh, I'm going. I'm swimming.
Do you have water just
Float.
going around
Swim
your
back to
I
balls,
pick him
you know?
up.
You pick him up and
Yeah.
climb. I mean, he's only a foot
Yeah,
10.
I pick
He's only a
him
foot
up.
10.
Oh, no, not even 15 pounds, maybe.
I pick him up, take him over to the ship.
I've done number road.
So did I. I was like,
Where's it going?
oh well.
I need to see if this.
I mean, I've seen people do it at weirder places than a library.
I need to see if I move these guys.
As Spearin gets back to the ship, Luke walks over. You're supposed to chew when you eat.
Oh,
Hot two, hot two.
I couldn't because there's too many balls in my mouth.
so Warren sees you do this.
Are you gonna finish those?
I throw the two mangled to you. And
I
keep the
land
pristine
him
ones for
over
Sir
and then I
Thomas.
walk over to this numbnuts over here.
Ah!
What the hell are you waking up my good perfectly sleep doing this bullshit again?
I didn't do anything. Blame him. And I pointed at the captain.
Poison me.
Yeah.
God in the sky.
Yeah.
What are you just-
Blame the sun.
All right.
So Warren looks over at Kieran and says,
Actually,
that's not how
very
that
good, yeah.
works.
Grandma Wreck had more hair than he does.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Punch you in the
You know,
face for disrespecting Grandma
I didn't railroad
It's on.
anything. I didn't railroad anything, but you guys did exactly what I wanted because I prepped the scene for what
Nice.
happened.
So now there's no introductions. I go over and tell this conversation. Now we're tussling on the ground. We're rolling across the ship, beating the hell out of each other again.
Disrespected my grandmother, and now I swung.
You didn't even hear me, did you? When we were talking.
Did you already
Not
remove
really.
the
Yeah,
balls
I
right
wanted.
away?
I
Or did you add
was
it
like,
to
that's
your,
Captain.
No,
I was
Luke's
like, Grandma
silently
Wreck had
holding
more
him
hair
as he
than he
walks
did,
around
and
the
he just
ship.
hit me. So we're just rolling.
remember that you've got the mangled.
The only one that
I refer to mine as
notices
pristine.
the only one that notices you now is Titus, the one who had the conversation with Zach before, because he was confused about what you mentioned as he mentioned a brother, but he thought that Titus was thinking that he was referring to Squawk, who was still up in the crow's nest. But now he's looking and he's just like, that guy kind of looks like the rest of them. I'm assuming that this is the brother he was talking about. I don't know who he is. Because he's trying to do this on both of you. He's going to walk over while you guys are tussling and attempt to separate both of you.
Do I see this?
I rolled a 16 and an 18. This is going to be opposed strength checks.
And we all see this going on, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Exquisite.
What a strength checks you said?
Is it? Yes, an opposed strength checks. Basically, you have to.
Let's go.
All right, so you avoided it. What about?
I rolled a 17.
Roll a nat 20, which turns into a 19.
I'll say it's a nat 20 regardless. It's a natural. It's a natural. Okay. You guys both avoid it. You guys are rolling around the deck like if it's loose cannonballs right now, and he can't get a hold of you. Just like
I'm saying the meanest
slurs.
Yes, and Yip Yak.
Oh yeah, we're going at it.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah,
And the
you're
whole
doing
time,
that.
and the whole time, I'm just laughing maniacally, evilly, just stroll coming down, and everything's dime.
Does Titus look frustrated?
Yeah, just more just stressed out because now he knows that there's another kobold on the ship he didn't know about.
And it has ring.
Luke
And has
excitedly runs over to him, holding the two mangled testicles.
Yep,
You look stressed. Here,
gotcha.
Philip's stomach, and make feel better.
And you guys are all putting dice away.
I've got
I need one final. So since you guys are wrestling, these are going to be a disadvantage, but I need a perception check from the both of you. I need perception checks from everyone.
18.
18 evenly.
Right.
You didn't tell me a minus, so it's 18, whatever,
Oh.
minus whatever you're
That
gonna
was a
subtract.
Why do I have disadvantage?
It's a perception?
yes, you roll perception check, right?
Ten.
Okay, never mind.
Or here.
19.
10.
Sorry, 18.
So what?
Forgot my
18
minus
minus
one.
whatever you're taking, with subtract.
I don't think it's subtracting, it's just disadvantage, so it's just you pick the lower,
Oh,
lower into
Is that from sunlight sensitivity?
Maybe.
The disadvantage.
No,
No.
disadvantage because they're wrestling.
If you click, if you
Sorry,
click on
never
it,
mind.
I'll tell
I
you.
haven't read like true.
that's 14.
14.
Yes,
Um,
thank you.
I'll say at this. I'll also say at this point, Kieran has made his way to the Kieran has made his way to the top of the ship. Obviously, the explosion shook the ship.
I excitedly go and run up my brother's leg as I'm jealous of the other two that are got me very aroused and jealous.
Mud wrestling.
I remember my brother used to put his finger in my ass.
So
Whoa! Hold on.
I've been to the screen counted.
That's another check for breaking the VM.
Right at the end.
Yep.
We're so close.
That's 2 ticks.
Had to get
Yes.
one last one
I
in.
feel really bad.
all right. So DC was 15. DC was 15. So you made it.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. So you don't see it. You rolled a 5. So you didn't. What did you get?
18.
18. What did you get?
I got a 18, and then he had a
So
16.
Fear, Kieran, Book, and Spine Splitter all happen to have this. You guys hear something. All behind you guys. You guys are all kind of like towards the you guys are all towards the right side of the ship, obviously facing everything, but you guys hear a very close voice from behind you guys. Just like you guys are rather entertaining. Maybe I should have more words with you guys to see if you guys will give me even further entertainment.
And it's coming from behind
Time
us.
freezes around the rest of you guys.
Cool.
Everybody around you, all crewmates, and the captain, first mate, second mate, third mate is involved in this because obviously at this point he is basically in charge of you. But time freezes around.
And you
guys.
said it came from behind us, right?
Came from behind you guys. I'm going to ask before we end, you guys all turn to face the voice.
Yes, and I excitedly reach out the testicles since Titus did not take them.
Whether he saw it or not, he knows now because I turned his head going.
I get one last swing in.
Gary's excited to go check to see if the sister's frozen in time.
And whatever I'm staring at is getting a very evil,
Just a girl.
maniacal look because they stopped what we were doing.
He's so missing, man.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Just look at the screen. Behind you, standing in the water net position, is a beautiful yet gargantuan woman in flowing water, like deep blue, like the ocean, deep blue garments in the ocean, but it almost looks like the ocean is swirling around her to form the dress.
I need you to raise me higher and
Dark-
throw me into this water.
Dark black hair with basically green tinges at the tips of her hair, almost the same color as seaweed. She looks at all of you and proceeds to say, "My name is Calypso, and I would like for all of you to be my entertainment."
Is that
We're
enough?
gonna end it there.
You're the one that gave this ship the rash.
Thank you.
Um,
If you want to fill me in about since I didn't hear
We're
Shane.
gonna clean up here, brother. I'll give you a call back here in a minute, okay?
See you guys next week.
See you guys. Apologies.